Welcome to KetoMealsAndRecipes.com. If you're looking for a really incredibly satisfying soup that has a luxurious silky consistency and is a nice change of pace from a typical soup you might serve, as well as really easy to make and you can make it in less than half an hour, well, you've come to the right place, because today I'm going to be showing you how to make my Thai green bean and coconut cream soup. As I've shown this as a teaser in my previous video, this Thai soup goes perfectly well with my flaxseed wrap and nutty avocado spread. And for your convenience, I will be providing the macronutrient information for this complete meal at the end of the video. But for now, the macronutrient ratio for the Thai green bean and coconut cream soup is 3.3 to 1, with 7.7 grams of total carbs, 3.7 grams of dietary fiber, resulting in 4 grams of net carbs per 175 gram serving, or about 2/3 to 3/4 of a cup. So now let's get started. The first thing is to assemble all your ingredients. I would like to point out and explain a few ingredients just in case you haven't come across these before. First, the lemongrass. It's the long stick-like objects here in the center. Lemongrass provides a lot of flavor, but you'll have to remove the husks when the soup is done because they're really hard and not digestible. I'm also using turmeric paste, which I think is very easy to find in most North American stores, or you can click my link to order online. Also, you could substitute with turmeric powder, but the paste seems to taste just a little bit better, at least in my opinion. And the most important thing is to use a really good quality organic, pure coconut milk. You cannot just substitute with the stuff you find in a large container. The consistency is very different. And it's up to you, but you can use either fresh beans or frozen beans. Frozen beans, just thaw them out. But if you're going to be using the fresh beans, you should snip off the ends, then cook to the al dente stage and drain the water. And I also want to point out that I'm using coconut manna, which is also known as coconut butter. This is quite different than coconut oil, and the coconut manna or butter provides a lot of texture to this soup and is required. And the other vegetables are diced, slivered, or grated. As for the stock, you can either use a store-bought vegetable broth, or preferably, if you can, use your homemade. Now that we've gone through the ingredients, place a large pot over low-medium heat and add your coconut manna and coconut oil and the ginger. And next I place the lemongrass, which I cut into long pieces. Then stir and cook these few ingredients for a minute. Next, add the turmeric paste and your coriander powder. Stir it a bit and cook for about 30 seconds, and then quickly add in the diced shallots, or if you don't have those, red onions. And now it's time to add your pre-cooked green beans or your fully thawed frozen green beans, and the carrots, which have been pre-cut into matchsticks. And also add the diced red chili peppers. Next, add your stock cube, which you're going to crumble as you put it in. Before you open your can of coconut milk, shake it really well, and then after shaking and opening, pour that into your pot. And on this product, the only ingredients are coconut and water. There are no gums and no other additives. Cook for 2 minutes while stirring constantly. Next, add the vegetable stock. After you've added all your ingredients, stir everything very well and increase the heat to medium and bring everything to a light boil. Then cover the pot with the lid and cook for about 5 minutes so that the flavors develop in the coconut milk. You don't need any more cooking time than that, so just turn off the heat. Then use a fork to fish out and remove the lemongrass. And that's all there is to making this soup. You'll find that this soup is really great to serve nice and hot, or if you prefer, you can serve it at room temperature or even cold the next day. And you'll find that the next day the taste is even better. I would guess that the soup would keep in your refrigerator for several days if covered in a container, but I really can't say for sure because I've never had my soup last more than 24 hours. What I actually mean is that every time I make it, it's almost immediately eaten up. One last comment. When you're about to serve, make sure you stir everything around and you scoop up a nice proportion of the vegetables from the bottom. And then dig in, and I hope that you'll truly enjoy my Thai green bean and coconut cream soup. Now here's the entire meal that I made and served with the soup. For the meal, I used 1 flaxseed tortilla with a double serving of my nutty avocado spread, which I rolled together into a wrap. And to fancy up the plating, I use some parchment paper and a thin ribbon to make it look nicer. That's because I love having really good food presented beautifully as well. But the fancy presentation is just a little something I do for some special occasions or when I'm trying to take a photo for a thumbnail. And lastly, to help you with your meal planning, here the macronutrient chart for the Thai green bean and coconut cream soup, along with the nutty avocado wrap as shown. I hope that you will give this delicious change of pace recipe a try really soon. If you like my recipes, please consider subscribing and please turn on your notification bell and scroll down to indicate Notify All. And it greatly helps my channel if you share the recipe with someone that you think might also want to try this recipe. As always, the link for the printable Thai green bean and coconut soup, as well as all the other recipes that I have mentioned, will be posted in the YouTube description below.